You're not going anywhere now, buddy. Oh, well. I want to scramble people. I want to give them the scrambled eggs treatment. But I can't with the, oh god, it's like juking me out. Wow, this guy's like running me in circles. What the?
There's a good chance our targets have split up in order to evade us.
And here we are, introducing, as you saw, the Raven. I am a little wary about using this mech, let me be the first to tell you, because it is super fragile. Oh, interesting, look at that. Let me blow my map up. Oh, cool, look at that. We can see... Okay, so I guess we should start talking about the Raven. So, the Raven is an interesting mech because it is a brand new mech. It is actually not an old Star League design that has technically been downgraded due to the lack of the original Star League equipment, but rather it is a totally new mech, and it was created by the Capellan Confederation, who was trying to find like a one-up. They were trying to get an edge on the battle, and they wanted to bring electronic warfare basically back. And the problem, though, was that their new electronic warfare weapons, they were too big, they were too bulky, they wouldn't fit on any battle mechs, so they were like, well, we're gonna have to make a mech specifically designed to carry these, and that's what the Raven is. Now, the Raven, in order to carry all this crazy equipment, unfortunately the Raven had to give up quite a bit. First off, despite being a 35-ton mech that is intended for like reconnaissance, look at our top speed, basically 81 kilometers. It is rather slow. It's not so slow that, you know, like you can be a scout at 81 kilometers. You know, you're kind of pushing the end of what would be considered like swift enough to be a scout, because if you think about it, you would have a lot of trouble escaping other scouts. That would be one of the problems. And scout hunters, like, oh yeah, they would have no trouble at all catching up to you. But yeah, so this is the Raven 1X. This is the original Raven. It's not as well known as the more perfected Raven, because eventually... So basically the way the story goes is this Raven, it unfortunately did not live up to the expectation that the Capellan Confederation had for it. The problem is it just gave up too much. It didn't have the firepower, it didn't have the armor, it just didn't deliver enough light mech for the sacrifices that they... So, like, the reason I'm being so cautious is because this mech only has 150 armor, like 144-ish. So, like, I'm trying to basically get my guys to go in first. To get in there. I don't want to be the target. And we're going to kind of test out to see how this electronic warfare, like, I should probably talk about what they do. Well, the Raven has two pieces of electronics weapons. It does not have the originals, or it does, I mean, rather it's the other way out. This is the original stuff. Basically, the famous Raven has what you call a Guardian ECM. Like, look at this, I'm already taking a lot of damage because moving through the wreckage there is really slowing me down. So I'm going to try to disengage here and just do what I can. I just want to get away from them. I'm really taking a beating there, but is he after me? Okay, good, he's not after me. Like, I don't even want to like make him mad. I don't even want to shoot him to anger him so that he'll start. I just don't want him to shoot at me. Holy crap. Anyway, so the famous cyber weapons that the Raven has is known as Guardian ECM and Beagle Active Probe. But unfortunately, we don't have that. We actually have the more basic version, like basically like kind of like the best that the Capellan Confederation could do. And so they're known as the Electronic Warfare Package or something like that, and then like the Electronic Warfare Active Probe or something like that. It's not like it's basically the knockoff brand for the Guardian ECM and the knockoff brand of the Active Probe. And that's what this mech is loaded up with. And so that equipment was so big and so bulky that they had to give the Raven a smaller engine, which is why it's so slow. And even that wasn't good enough. That wasn't enough. So they even had to like strip off a ton of armor. And that wasn't enough. Like, they could barely put any weapons on. Like, you could see now that our weaponry includes... Oh, I gotta be careful on this guy. This mech will tear me apart. If, like, we got another Hunchback in here. This is the missile variation of the Hunchback. I'm gonna try to keep my... In fact, I'm probably just gonna stay behind this rock. Let me get moving again. I'm gonna try to hug this rock. No, don't shoot me. I will baffle you with my crazy electronic weapons. You don't know it's me. I'm gonna hide behind here. Ooh, man, I felt that. It wasn't a clean hit though. So what I'm kind of like, one thing that's kind of nice is by doing this, I'm kind of forcing him to inefficiently choose his targets. Like, he's gonna get kind of confused. And then now I can kind of come out and take a quick shot at him. And now I can get back into cover. I'm gonna come back out, take a shot at him. I'm coming back out. Take a shot at him. Uh-oh. He sees me. No. Ha-ha! Oh, he has no weapons left. Very nice. Alright, got an armor breach on the right arm, but we're doing... Oh, we have more targets to take out. Oh, anyway, let's go over here and get the salvage. Anyway, so... The Raven 1X basically had to sacrifice everything in order to try and make its electronics weapons work, and it just wound up giving up too much. It wound up just being a mech that, like, it just didn't have the firepower, it didn't have the speed, it didn't have the armor, and that was just because without the advanced Starly equipment that had lighter engines, lighter armor, lighter electronic weapons, it wasn't able to carry, it wasn't able to be enough of a light mech, is basically the issue. Let's go sneak up on this urban mech. I'm not going to shoot him because he shouldn't notice me. In fact, I think I'm just going to take some of these vehicles out. I just don't want that urban mech to notice me. Oh, he notices me. He notices me. That's one thing that kind of annoys me about this game, is that the enemy loves to focus fire on you. Almost through the weapon. Alright, he's going to eject. Alright, we're getting distracted. We need to search for that cargo that I'm looking for. Now, to me, although 2 medium lasers and the SRM-6, sure, that's not, like, devastating, I don't consider it bad either. Like, I can work with that. Like, two medium lasers and an SRM-6, I can do something with that. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. Form up, boys. Can this LRM carrier attack us? Because one of the things that ECM is supposed to do is make it so that it's very hard to lock on to us. Like, the way that I can lock on to him, he should not be able to lock on to me. Now, obviously, we just shot him and blew him up. But that's supposed to be one of the advantages of ECM, is that it jams mech's abilities to detect. So, like, even if you could see them with your eyes, it doesn't matter if the computer can't tell that there's something there. And if the computer can't tell something's there, then you can't lock on and shoot missiles. And that's supposed to be one of the big advantages of the ECM system. Alright, we are nearing the package. Looks like we found a sort of search team. Let's see if we can take them out. When I redesigned this mech, we are definitely going to have to increase the armor, and that's because one of the advantages of the Raven is if you could see that little icon there. If we get close enough to them, we could start scrambling we could start jamming them. And in order to do, it's a very close range effect. I need to get closer to them in order to jam them. So, like, basically, I am going to want heavier. Also, I'm just not that fast. Like 81 kilometers, it's comfortable. I don't dislike 81 kilometers, but I'm definitely not... I'm not like the Assassin or even the Locust, where I could rely on my fast movement speeds to shake a lot of gunfire off of me. That's just not an option here. So we are going to definitely need... Here we go. Come on. There we go. All right. Oh man, thank God that was a miss. Here we go. Let's collect our stuff.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operations.
Nice. Now, the other thing I didn't talk about it, so this little bubble, I'm pretty sure this bubble is the active probe. Active probe is basically like a stronger radar package, and what it does is it allows you to detect things even if they're out of line of sight, so I should be able to pick things up on the radar that are behind walls, and I should be able to pick up things on the radar like of a battle mech that's actually powered down, because normally if a mech is powered down, the standard radar can't pick it up. So it's very good. It's basically designed for finding ambushes, finding mechs that are hiding. It would be very, if this mech were faster, it'd probably be a pretty good assister in a hunter-killer task force. Alright, we got something on radar. We are closing on the final assassination target. Like, these targets are rather strong for... this was only a difficulty 13. Oh, thank God, the assassination target is a puny Locust. I was worried we'd have to fight another dangerous medium mech. But that is much better. Alright, boys, get in there and take that mech out. I need to keep moving as best as I can. I'm going to take out the vehicles. Get in there and take out the Locust. You got the easy job. Oh, that's a Manticore. Just noticed that's a Manticore. Just noticed that's a Manticore. Okay, let me... Alpha Strike on the Manticore. Explode that little jerk. Very nice. Come on, get this, clean up this turret, boys. Like, don't leave stuff laying on the ground. Alright, let's get out of here before something dumb happens. Normally I'd want to look for a little more resources, but I just want to bring this new battle mech home basically in one piece. And here is the payday. I went for all the money here because it was independent. So 1.3 million C-bills. There is the damage Starlink data cache for the quest. Oh, super sad, but it doesn't matter because I couldn't get to 13. We would have been able to get one of the Hunchback variants there. I love the Hunchback. That's one of my favorite medium mechs, but let's just take one of these and one of these. And damage is very low. Looks pretty good. Still did plenty of damage just because, you know, like I said, the 2 medium lasers and an SRM-6 is still pretty good. And the doors are opening, introducing the very opposite. This is the Shadowhawk, a pretty powerful 55-ton medium mech, so right at the edge of becoming a heavy mech, because 60 is when the heavy mechs begin. As you can see, 55 tons, and it's running just as fast as the Raven. The Shadowhawk is a very old Star League design, very venerable design, and it's also one of the unseen, meaning it is one of the designs of the mechs that were caught in a legal battle with Japan. But it's back, and it's a very easily distinguished battle. Unfortunately, we can't see it from the front, but it's a very, very recognizable due to its shoulder-mounted cannon. We can actually see the cannon right there, and its square-shaped head. So, what can I say? Let's talk about the weapons first. So, I guess we're introducing a new weapon. What do you call it, Shadowhawk? Its primary weapon is this right here that I'm using, the AC-5. This is the burst fire variation. I tend to prefer the single fire of it, but I don't dislike the burst fire either. So, the weapons include an AC-5. I can't currently fire my LRMs because I'm too close, but it does have an LRM-5, similar to the Assassin, as well as a SRM-2. And if I was a little further away, I could demonstrate the LRM-5. Anyways, so the mech has a lot of different weapons, not a single duplicate. Every single weapon the mech has is a little bit different than the other one, which can be a little confusing. It can be kind of like, wow, it can kind of like, it gives your brain kind of like a tongue twister pretty much, attempting to like utilize all these different weapons that have rather different firing rates and everything. And that's typically why I don't like to have so many, like, I don't really care much for the stock configuration. It's not bad, it's just not my style because, like I said, it just takes a lot of brain power to try to use so many weapons with so many different firing rates. As far as what can we say about the Shadowhawk, this mech is a skirmisher. And a skirmisher is a mech that it tends to fight, it wants to fight you, but it wants to be unspecialized, and that's because I want to find some enemies real quick. Skirmishers, they want to get to the battle on time. Skirmishers are technically they typically come to your rescue. Like if you need help, skirmishers are going to scramble to get to you because they're still pretty fast. Like 81 kilometers is comfortable, but at the same time, when they get there, they can fight. You know, like, who wants to be rescued by, like, a locust? Like, what's it gonna do? Like, it's gonna get to the battlefield and then be like, oh, I guess I'm going to, like, sting you with my 2 machine guns or something. So, no, like, skirmishers, they're fast, or decently fast, at least. And they've got decent guns, they've got decent armor. They frequently have jump jets, as they don't have to, but it's not a shocker if they have jump jets. They tend to have at least one long-range weapon, that way they can begin fighting as early as they can, as I said, once again, to rescue you, as well as use their speed to their advantage. You know, oh, we can actually use the LRMs here. Like, for example, if the Shadowhawk were fighting a Hunchback, for example, the Shadowhawk would want to stay at range and use its speed to its advantage, and focus on using its AC-5 and LRMs to try to, you know, whittle its armor down before eventually getting into the close-range combat with the Hunchback and then trying to finish it off. So it wants to use its speed for another reason it wants to use its speed is in the event it just finds something it can't defeat. Like if a Shadowhawk runs into an Atlas, it's going to be fast enough to like get away from it. You know, nope, I'm out of here. You know, like I'll pass. I'm actually good. I'm not going to fight the Atlas in like one-on-one combat, or I'm not going to fight the Atlas at all. Oh, we found an enemy Shadowhawk. Interesting. Unfortunately, the visibility is interfering with my ability to use the AC-5. But on the other hand, we do have missiles, which don't really care about visibility. No. Unless we miss! Die! Woo! Okay. Everybody on the Shadowhawk, boys. Shadowhawk to Shadowhawk battles. Oh! When I redesign the Shadowhawk, we're definitely going to try to get its weapons to be like what I would consider a little more focused, a little more coherent. Mainly because, like I said, I just get confused using all these different weapons with different recycling rates. So something is gonna go. We'll see though. I haven't decided yet. But as you can see, it's a pretty effective mech. It's not like brutally powerful. Like the Hunchback, for example, is like brutally powerful for its weight level. But the Shadowhawk, as you can see, like I can just muscle through people. I can just like bash people over the head with this mech. Oh, speaking of brutalizing enemies, here we go. Bruh. Oh, I just rammed into him, but now he should. I believe that ramming damage is related to. Oh my god! There we go. Body slam the light mech. I'm pretty sure the light mech would take more damage if we ran into each other. Come back here! I will squish you! He's making a fool out of me. Get him! Oh, running out of ammo. That's not good. There we go. The AC-5 is actually one of the weapons I like quite a bit. It's not uncommon for me to use an AC-5 as like a general everyday weapon. We got something, boys! Time to use the flexibility of the Shadowhawk to our advantage, engaging, like peppering the target with some missiles. Looks like my assassin buddy is jumping in on that. Actually, we have the power of an LRM-10 between the two of us now. It's funny, I'm actually running a second playthrough, and I actually have like 3 assassins in that playthrough. And when all 3 of the assassins are together, they actually aren't that bad, because the 3 LRM-5s actually start to make more of a difference. You can see I'm actually fast enough to keep up with them, despite not, you know, I mean, like, the Shadowhawk can be used as kind of like a scout commander. And it does have hands, so it is capable of engaging in much more ruthless melee combat, both by picking up objects and clubbing them over the head, as well as being a pillager, being able to, like, participate in raids by... Oh, looks like we completely ran out of ammo for the AC-5, but hey, that's the end of it. We ran out of ammo just when the mission was ending. And here's the payday. Basically 1.5 million C-bills. Big salvage, but man, super sad face. Nothing to salvage despite our big... These are worth a good bit. So like, let's go ahead and grab those up. I'm gonna click down the list, to be honest. Alrighty, let's see. Damage looks fine to me. I see 1 armor breach, but this is the arm that doesn't have anything in it, so not a big deal. Looks like, you know, Shadowhawk does a good amount of damage. Pretty good mech overall. Alrighty, boys, welcome to the system Herndon. This is actually the industrial hub that I am rare equipment on the market. That sounds interesting. Maybe we'll go take a look at that in a moment. But this is where I'm operating out of now, because this system here, the communications relay, is a 3 to 4 reputation area. This is a 4 to 5. This is a 5 to 6. So this is all a pretty good progression of just going through things. It's pretty good. So I might as well read the description here. The communication relay. Little is known about the planets in this region, other than the fact that they are almost entirely under the possession of Comstar. Various records and documents seem to suggest that Comstar owns a number of communication relays on these abandoned planets. Their purpose is unknown. Okay, kind of mysterious. Let's go ahead and claim our reward here. Looks like... Oh my god, I need to pay attention to what the rewards are, but we just got an insane Tier 4 Gauss rifle. That's like... And we got some ammo for it. That is absolutely nuts. Like, some of the things we can get here is crazy. A new upgrade, potent warheads. A new warhead design directs the same explosive charge more efficiently toward... I guess it means they travel through the air faster. Oh, another one. New upgrade, faster cooling. A new design for the cooling enclosure around the fusion reactor reduces engine load on heat sinks, allowing them to cool the mechs faster. Okay, yeah, because like when a mech runs, they typically generate about 8 heat.
What?
Oh my god, a third one. New upgrade, reduced power consumption too. More efficient electronic components consume less power, reducing the amount of waste heat generated while operating. So, I guess less heat for your mech just being on? That was crazy. Like, we got a ton of stuff there. Anyways, welcome to the Mech Lab. Here is what we're looking at, our Raven 1X. And what we see here is, as I said, the 2 medium lasers, the SRM-6. We got quite a few heat sinks. Looks like we got 5, we got 1 ton of SRM ammo, and then over here we got our EW countermeasures and EW active probe. EW stands for electronic weapons. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, or electronic warfare rather. A prototype suite of electronic warfare countermeasures that by default shields friendly units within its disrupt range from hostile sensors and homing missiles. Hostiles within the disrupt range have their sensors further suppressed and suffer accuracy penalty against all units. Can be toggled into a counter mode which disables all hostile ECMs within its range, compatible with ECM hardpoints. Then we've got EW Active Probe, this prototype electronic warfare sensor enhancement suite that augments a mech's detection capabilities, extends the base sensor range, and allows for detection of units outside the line of sight within the probe's enhanced sensor range. Reduces the HUD distortion caused by hostile ECMs, compatible with the active probe hardpoint. So this mech has both of them. Some mechs only have a probe, and some mechs only have an ECM. But give me a second. Let me see what we can do to doctor this mech up a little bit. Alrighty, so this is what I have decided with the mech, at least for our first test. So the problem with the Raven is that it overreaches. It tries to do everything and give up nothing except its speed and armor. And I think if you are slow, you must have armor. So we're going up to 240 armor, which I think is fine because this mech is basically a close combat mech based on its like double lasers and an SRM. However, in order to make it work, I pulled off a bunch of heat sinks. And I was like, you know what? I don't think the Raven is going to tolerate only 1 or 2 heat sinks for an SRM-6 and 2 medium lasers. So I downgraded the SRM-6 into an SRM-4, which also means that the single ton of SRM ammo should sustain it throughout the one battle more comfortably. And it also allowed us to bring the armor up significantly while retaining 3 out of the original 5 heat sinks, which I think is fine. So let me go ahead and let's get this mech working, and we'll take a look at the next one. So over here we've got the Shadowhawk. You see just a big variety of weapons here. Medium laser, LRM-5, SRM-2, and AC-5. I can already see an improvement we can make. We can move the LRM-5 to the head if we want to keep it. There's no reason to have the, unless we wanted a bigger LRM launcher, but let's see. We're definitely, this is what I'm going to think about as well, so, give me a second. Okay, I've decided to go for something maybe a little unconventional. So, I have decided that because we're switching from the AC-5 to the AC-5 burst fire to the standard AC-5, which is more of like a sniper shot, I was like, we probably don't need the LRM. So I've decided to just basically take the LRM and the SRM2 and just make it one SRM6. And then I've decided to switch out the medium laser for a flamer for more sustained close-range capability, because the flamer's damage builds up quite a bit if you could stay on the target. And the thing is that the Shadowhawk is still fairly quick. I decided to leave the armor alone at about 304. I think 350 was its maximum armor. But I feel like the Shadowhawk is still pretty quick. Like, I don't think it needs the full armor. And we also gave it an extra half-ton of ammo, so I'm able to shoot like 120 times, which is perfectly fine. It's got 1 ton of SRM ammo, and then it's going to, I believe we have more heat sinks than we had before. I think we have 4 heat sinks up from 3, and I think that will output more firepower, simply because we'll be able to shoot the SRM6 very aggressively. We'll see, though. Like, if I do have the option of putting an SRM2 here, getting us up to basically an SRM8. We'll see, then. We'll see how it performs. Okay, so for our revised missions, we've got a Warzone over here, level 15 difficulty, so I think it'll be a pretty good test for the Raven. I'm unlike last time, I actually feel pretty confident that this Raven is going to be able to do the job, and that's because, give me Phoenix Hawk, there we go. And it's very nice that we're actually able to hit that 160 tons. So I'm going to be going in the little baby still a Raven. We've got the Fox Phoenix Hawk. We've got the Valkyrie Vulcan and the Bloodkiss Vulcan. So let's get in there and give this a shot. And the doors are opening. You know, what's funny is, like, I really want to see the effects of the ECM and whatnot, but it's always like, it's almost like taking, like, vitamin supplements and whatnot. You're like, do they really have an effect? I don't know if I can feel it or not. Do I just trust the science? You know, the science says that these make a difference. That's kind of how it feels with the Raven with the ECM. I'm not actually sure if any of it makes a difference or not, so we will try to tell. I mean, now that I have more armor, I am going to try to get into close combat with people in order to scramble up their brains a bit. Oh, yes. I am enjoying having... The armor makes me feel so much... See, before with only like 150 armor, I was so afraid to take like any damage. But now that we've got 240, I'm like, yeah, I can live with that. Like 240, I have no problem getting up in people's faces now. And now I can just scramble away. And I actually like this idea because I want to scramble people. I want to give them the scrambled eggs treatment. But I can't with the... oh, God, it's like juking me out. Wow, this guy's like running me in circles. What is he doing? What is happening? Where is he? This guy was like... Guy's going crazy on me. What is even going on there? I already got like major damage on the left arm. No, left arm. Okay, looks like the left arm is like vestigial, I guess. Doesn't look like the left arm does anything. Oh, we got some choppers. I was thinking about going down to a small laser, because like I said, I don't dislike small laser. I don't have a problem with it, but I was a little worried about the lack of range, specifically thinking, oh, that would be so cool if the active probe was able to like detect cargo at like a longer range. That would be just absolutely badass. But I don't believe that's the case. What do we get? SRM2 level 1. Not super exciting, but you know, like, I'll take it. Salvage is salvage. We got ourselves... Oh, I really want a cicada. We need a cicada for the episode, so I'm really hoping that we can get ourselves one. Right. That's right, you're scrambled up. What are you going to do? Man, why is he, like, glowing red? That's nuts. Oh. Here we go. I am still generating a decent amount of heat, but like I said, this mech is... Like, these are still pretty hot weapons. Oh, man, that flamer is not going to help at all, though, to be completely honest. Let me back off from this guy and take out these choppers. 1. Nope, that was too high. Very nice. No! I am not on target with the LRMs today right now. Wait, didn't I get this guy? There we go. Is he just making a fool out of our guys or something? Like, what is going on? Come on, take him out. It's just a cicada. Yeah, we're still taking a lot of heat on. We're not able to attack as aggressively as I would like, so I might... I mean, it'll depend. The question's going to be, can I just live with the heat, or do I need to revise the build again? Because it is a bit hot. I was hoping that downgrading to the SRM4 would help, but SRM4 can still get pretty hot, so not sure. Man, send me some battle mechs. Send me a bunch of cicadas. Just send me like 5 cicadas or something. I need. If I can salvage a cicada, that'll do so much of the work for me. I'll already have 2 battle mechs for the next episode. But we got ourselves a Shadowhawk, boys. Man, they're starting to send like bigger mechs. I mean, not that I'm complaining or anything, but it is something I'm noticing. I'm gonna try to stay behind them and get that rear armor, that tasty rear armor. I'm gonna try to get. Trying to like get behind them, but we're about the same speed. That's part of the issue. Oh, I see that rear armor. Give me that rear armor. Give me that rear armor. No, it's I can't get. Bam! Oh, that was a beautiful hit. Look at the damaged rear armor there. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Right there. Got him right to the rear armor. Very nice. Oh, that was a miss. Just a bunch of wasted heat there, unfortunately. Oh, plenty of ammo still. Happy about that. What do we got here? Oh, it's it's SRM carrier. I'll see you next time, buddy. 2 targets left. What do we got? Oh, there we go. Another Locust, and oh, it's SRM carrier's brother. Here to like avenge his loss. Yeah, take him out with the long-range weapons, boys. Get him with the AC2, or miss all the attacks. That's also an option. There we go. Right there. I got the target locked in. Woo, big damage there. Took him out. Found me just a Locust. Let me not pat myself on the back. Oh, look at that. I'm able to pick him up, even though like I can't see him. I can still detect him though. Oh, got it. He like blasted me with missiles before he went down. He's like, stop bullying me! Here comes the payday, boys. 1.1 million C-bills. I guess we got the the SRM2. No cicada, unfortunately. Very sad face. I mean, they're not even selling them. I would buy one in the store if they would sell it, but I just cannot get my hands on one. The mech performed about, like, a little bit concerned about the heat, but the armor is fine. Like, I want it, which is good, because, like I said, I want to get up in there and scramble them up with the ECM, and so I really need to have that armor in order to get that done. So, overall, like, I'm pretty happy with the way the Raven is. Obviously, it's not going to, like, tear a hole inside of people. It's all going to be based on whether or not the EW countermeasures and the EW active probe are worth it or not. So far, I honestly just can't tell. Alright boys, welcome to the next system. This is the Peripheral Worlds, reputation 4 to 5. I'm in search, I want like a tougher battle to really test the Shadowhawk, so we might be overreaching a little bit here, but oh well. Save for a few lone settlements, the planets on these worlds are mostly abandoned, home to only Starleaguer ruins. Despite the remote location, there have been persistent rumors that large military forces have been quietly operating in this region for quite some time. Very mysterious. Not sure if we care though. So let's go ahead and do this defense mission because it's much higher difficulty, 24 difficulty. So let's do defense missions tend to be a little bit easier. And let's go with this. So we're going to get nearly 2 million C-bills, 18 salvage shares, and then we're covered 400,000 damage. Oh yeah, look at this. The expected the drop tonnage is now up to 200. So let's go ahead and drop our biggest, most powerful mechs that we've got. And probably... Oh, that's right, I got the Hunchback. You don't get to go in there yet, though. You can go in a different episode. Oh, I do have a Hunchback. I completely forgot about that. Alrighty, so we're almost there, like we're only 15 tons off, so let's do it! Alrighty. Oh, look at this. They start me right next to the defense objective. Very nice. Who's defending the base? Ah, I see. We've got the Swiss cheese variant of the Jenner. We got a few turrets. AC-2 turret, small laser turret, and I can't target the other, but it's a stealth turret or something. Yeah, I guess. Defense mission. Let's see how it goes, boys. Alright, they're attacking from two different directions, so let's get the AC-5 in here. AC-5 capable of taking out those helicopters in a single hit. It is similar to the AC-2, but there is a little more bullet drop. It just kind of depends. The AC-2 is definitely better at engaging at a maximum range, but the AC-5 is capable of destroying some lighter targets in a single hit, which actually feels really nice. Looks like there's 25 targets. We're already through 1/5 of them. Come on, send me some targets. Like, send me some battle nukes. Alright, we got something. Looks like the enemies are attacking from all directions. So I'm just going to pick a direction and go. Like, I don't think any direction is particularly more advantageous than the other. Fortunately, we do have some mechs that are pretty fast. Like, I do have my interception-based mechs, so maybe they'll be able to help out in that regard. But we know the light mech is over here. What is that? Oh, we got a Vulcan over there. What is that? Oh, it's a harasser. Oh, there we go. Light mech detected. It is... you know what? I'm just going to have my allies take him out while I go after the other guy. No jump jets, though. Well, no. Looks like he's crossing in. Let's just jump him and beat his butt. That's one of my favorite activities, is jumping people and beating their butts. No!
Nope.
The AC-5?
Nope.
Also, oh my god, the trees are just ruining everything. There we go. AC-5, very balanced weapon. It's a really good feeling weapon. Great mixture of rapid fire capability, accuracy, and power. As you can see, like, that really does have the pursuit weapon kind of feel right there. Get the Vulcan, boys. It's right there. Just get the Vulcan.
Bruh.
Ooh, let me not shoot at our own buildings on accident. Whoops. 2 hits ought to take out that... Yep. 2 hits takes out the LRM carrier.
I guess I'm just gonna, like... This guy's, like, I feel like he's trying to lure me away from the base. He's like, aha, I will lure the commander away. Little does he know, I will just divide my forces. Where is he? There he is. No! Damn it! Oh!
Oh my god, I'm like literally... Oh wait, he's coming back! Why is he coming back? I mean, I'm not complaining, but he's coming back for some reason. Come on. Come on. There we go. Those are some nasty hits right there. Stop moving! Oh! Oh, his legs, of course! There we go. You're not going anywhere now, buddy. Oh, well. Oh, good. Looks like they got rid of the Vulcan. Not bad, boys. Not bad. Looks like we're about a third through the enemies. Looks like we've been introduced to another wave of vehicles. No. There we go. Swatted them out of the sky. You gotta love AC-5. AC-5, such a great balanced weapon, kind of like the standard, like, marksman's autocannon. Plenty accurate. It's got just enough damage so that so it feels like your shots actually count for something. You're actually seeing the fact that we are slower coming into play, like, because before, even though the Spider is typically faster than us, this is the first time that, like, it's actually, like, really mattering. Lots of vehicles. I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping to fight some more, medium mechs. Maybe they'd sneak one heavy mech in, but we're really not getting a lot in the way of, like, good-looking salvage. Well, what do you know? We got some more choppers. Got a formation of them. Can we swat them down?
Aircraft spotted.
A little bit more lead. Oh! Come on, aim. No! I was doing so good. There we go. Right there. Oh, now they're not moving, so it doesn't count. Like, if you were like the super shot AC-5 marksman, you'd be able to, like, knock all of the... Be like, oh, you don't even get a little bit of damage on the base. Like, I just snipe you out just like that. Okay, so we got another Vulcan, as you can see. Light mechs becoming less common. Medium mechs become... What do we got? Another medium mech. It's a Cicada. Not really a big deal. Oh, here we go. I could finally use my close combat flamers on him. Ho ho! Yes! No, he's out of range. Everyone's faster than me. I'm back in range.
No.
Oh, God.
That mech is going critical.
Oh, God, like, we just flattened him right there. I wasn't ready for him to go down. No, I need to lead my shot a little more. There we go. There we go. Need to lead my shots. Need to lead the missiles, too. No, he's getting into close range. Yes. Stay in close range. I will devour you now with my flamethrowers. There we go. There we go.
Additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander.
Okay, so they're... Oh, more mechs. We got more helicopters, too. Man, they love it. This is like... What, they got like an airfield nearby or something? Like, this is a ton of helicopters. I'm going to stay away from the javelins just for a moment. Try to snipe these guys out. Come on. Guide my aim, gods of accuracy. Okay, they're not guiding my aim. Well, they've gods have forsaken me. Right there. No. Wait, the battle mechs are on me. Come on. I brought you guys anti-aircraft mechs here for a reason. Oh, it's a Jenner. You may be fast, but now you are stuck in close combat with me. I will toast you. Yes, you are. Jenner is known for its poor heat-sinking capabilities. And the flamer is just enough to, like, heat the mech up. I really like flamers. I like it on swifter mechs. Like, I don't really like it as much on slow mechs, because then you're at the mercy of whether or not things want to get close to you, but here we go. Okay, come on. I gotta snipe him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it! Ha ha! Yeah! Okay, so we found the Javelin, who, for some reason, has decided to go, like, to the other side of the map. Not sure what he's doing, you know, not sure. He's like, get me out of here. This is a suicide mission. Oh, we want this. Long-range sniping. Oh, we went behind the hill. Whatever. You know, I think they'll chase down his last known location, so maybe they'll go after him while I go get my hands on the old Javelin-aroni. No, there's no point of even shooting with the trees blocking the way. I need to close the distance. Whew! 81 kilometers is not the same as, like, our 97. Oh, man, our 97 feels so much faster. Oh, God. There we go. I'm on him now. You don't want to be this close to me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. He just goes like breakdancing. How are you destroyed it? It's just an LRM carrier. Take him out. Okay, we got it.
The area is secure.
I think you'll agree that, like, you know, that it still does a lot of damage. Like, we just flattened that Javelin quite easily. And there we go, raking 1.9 million C-bills. Looking pretty nice. Ah, the Cicada! Wow. Yes! Yes! We can do an... Oh, electronic camera, I'll take those. Now we can do another episode. Let me just grab all this stuff. Is there any... Let me check to see if there's anything interesting. Okay, no, I'll take the rest of that stuff, though. Pretty good. Damage extremely low. We did quite good. Admittedly, they mainly sent, I mean, I guess it makes sense. They mainly sent raiding battle mechs. So, there you go. The Shadowhawk, the first, you know, kind of like really, I mean, I guess the first heavy-duty medium mech was the slower-moving Blackjack. But, yeah, I mean, let me check. We can do Hunchback, and we can do the Cicada once I get it, like, you know, refurbed, basically. So good, we've got more material for another episode, and I'm able to, I guess we're going to be playing at a higher difficulty as well in order to rake in more money and get more stuff. Anyways, what would you do with these battle mechs? Have you used the Raven or just ECM and whatnot? Do you notice a difference or not? How would you have customized these battle mechs? In particular, what would you have done to the Shadowhawk? Because the Shadowhawk is all about versatility. You could take it in quite a few different directions. But I like to sneak in flamers when I can. You know, in fact, there's a version of the Vulcan I'm using in my other save file, which is, we could, right over here, Star Fox Solar Defenses. I am able, it has, I think, 2 flamers, and I'm actually able to shut some mechs down. That feels so good when they overheat and they shut down. Anyways, what would you have done with some of these battle mechs? Let me know in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe for future Battletech. We've got Mech Warrior 5, Rags to Riches, Heroes Leaders for DLC content. Of course, remember,